All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm back out here in the shop, and tonight we're going to be working on something different. As I alluded to before in another video, we're going to be doing an LS swap in a 2008 Jeep Commander. And so in the process of doing that, I had to, procure a motor. And with the motor itself, I didn't really want to have to do a whole lot of work. I just wanted a running engine, but I know this one had a lot of leaks on it. So what we're actually going to be doing is changing quite a few things on it now, which I'll explain to you in just a minute. Originally, I just intended for this to be just, change some gaskets so we could get everything kind of fixed up, put together, so we can get it in the vehicle, get some motor mounts, transmission mounts, and everything mocked up. But upon tearing it apart, we found quite a few things that needed to be fixed. So we're going to go through it. I'm just going to take y'all through everything I'm doing. This is all budget stuff. I'm not trying to do some fancy rebuild. This isn't going to be anything making horsepower or anything. I don't even know how many miles are on this motor, but we're going to be going through and doing a couple little repairs and replacing a few little items just to make everything better. And again, we're going to change all the gaskets and seals because I don't want to put a leaky motor, inside of a car when it's already out. It's easy to do all this stuff. So. All right, so going through this thing, you'll see I've already got pretty much everything tore apart. We've taken the front cover, the timing gear, the damper off, one cylinder head's off the motor, the oil pan's off of it, the rear cover's off. And if you look closely here, there are two of the lifters are actually missing on number one cylinder. Now the reason for all this is when we were taking it apart to get everything cleaned up, just to change the gaskets, we found a few pieces of plastic in the oil pan, and we weren't really sure what they were. Once we flipped everything over, we could kind of see another piece of plastic that was caught up in behind the timing cover and a piece of metal. Those ended up being actually pieces of the damper, which I've got kind of laid out right here. So this stuff was laying, in various places in the engine. So we already had problem number one right there. Now, when I took this thing originally out, I did crank it and make sure it was running. And then when I was draining the oil, I noticed that the oil was rather clean. All the spark plugs were rather clean. So somebody has been working on this thing, perhaps trying to fix a problem. And it's probably related to that wore out timing chain and that damper being broken. Now, also in the process, once we got everything apart, we were, just spinning things over, just kind of looking at stuff. I realized that on number one intake, the lifter was actually collapsed. Now, sometimes this happens. Sometimes when you crank them up, they'll pump back up and they'll be just fine. But I kind of remembered a ticking noise going on when I did crank it up just to make sure that the engine ran. And I swear it was number one cylinder where I was hearing that ticking from. So I'm not positive that lifter would ever come back. It's probably it's probably been like that. Perhaps that's what they were trying to fix. So we've got two new lifters to replace there. We are going to be doing the DOD delete. So I've got a whole nother cover to go on top of the lifter valley to actually delete that. I'm going to turn the stuff off in the computer using HP tuners. So I'm not trying to tune anything. I just want to turn off any kind of a theft deal. I want to turn off the DOD stuff. And I just want it to run like a normal engine would. Now when it comes to the cylinder head being off, if you notice, you have to take the cylinder head off just to actually change the lifters. Not a big deal. A lot of these parts are super cheap. So, right now I'm only at probably $300 worth of repair parts, and that's pretty good. I'm not trying to get into a lot of money on this. Like I say, I'm not trying to build something fancy. This ain't no show truck. This is going to be just a drive-around truck. Now, with that being said, I'm sure some of y'all are asking yourselves, why the hell am I putting an LS motor in a Jeep Commander? I ended up with two of these vehicles, and in the process of going through checking them out, one motor has some problems in keeping compression. And again, it looked like somebody had been in there trying to fix stuff. It had clean oil. Somebody changed the spark plugs. But upon compression testing that motor, I was not reassured that something was going to be good. The vehicle also, it came from a transmission shop, so there was apparently something wrong with the transmission, although I never even got that far to truly diagnose it. The second vehicle I had, started doing compression check and doing a leak down gauge on that engine, and I had one cylinder that wouldn't hold any pressure, so I knew there was a real major problem with that motor. Now, Both of those Jeeps, they came with a 4.7 liter V8, or the other option was a 5.7 Hemi. So there's plenty of room to be able to fit the LS in there. I have seen this done by one individual out there in the world. They didn't give a whole lot of information on what they did, but hopefully when we get through and we go through and do all this, I'll give you a lot more information on what to do, what to look for, and how we've done it. All right, so as far as new parts are concerned, you'll see I've got a pile of stuff here. I've got head gaskets, intake gaskets, the DOD Delete lifter valley cover. There's an oil pump in here, timing chain, all that stuff. Now, we're not actually replacing, you know, the covers or anything. We're reusing the old covers, but we're going to change all the gaskets. We're going to change the oil pump. And one thing I forgot to mention is you do have to take the oil pump off in order to get the timing chain and everything off. So we are going to be putting a new oil pump in there. Like I said before, all these parts are really cheap. I think I've got $300 in everything, and that includes 2 new lifters, all the gaskets and seals, 2 head gaskets, 2 intake gaskets, an oil pump, timing chain with upper and lower gear, the timing damper, all the head bolts necessary because you have to replace the head bolts. But yeah, pretty much everything you needed for under $300 on Amazon. I'm sure it's all Chinese stuff, but we're going to see how it works. So you can see I got most of the surfaces cleaned up on this, on the block here. All I did was take a red Scotch-Brite on it's like a little roll-lock disc, red Scotch-Brite on my air grinder, and go through and clean everything real good. Using a vacuum cleaner at the same time so I could suck up any trash and debris. I didn't want to get anything down in the cylinders or down in the engine there. So using a vacuum cleaner while I went through, scraped it off with a razor blade as well. Used that red pad on my angle grinder and got everything pretty clean. So we just need to wipe it down one good time. We're going to go through, we'll wipe it off with like some lacquer thinner or some acetone or something, just to get any kind of oil off the surfaces before we start actually reassembling the cylinder head. Of course, we got to drop the lifters in. We're going to get to that. I'm waiting on my buddy Scott from Whatever Garage. He's been helping me. He was helping me tear everything apart. So he's going to come back over. We're going to start putting this thing together and show you guys how we're going to put it all together. Nothing fancy. We're just going to sling this bad boy together and hopefully have it ready to go ahead and be able to mock up inside that Jeep Commander soon. And we can get rolling on that project. All right. So we are back. We've got Scott here from Whatever Garage. He's over here helping me out, like I said before. Now, I mentioned that we had a bad lifter, or I thought I did. So when we pulled everything apart, you can see how that one is collapsed and stuck down. Here's the brand new one. So we're going to be replacing both of them on number 1 cylinder to go ahead and make sure at least that cylinder is completely okay. So we're going to drop these in. We're going to get our the things that hold them in place.
These things.
So we've got to get the lifter holders back in place, and what the lifter holders actually do is, you'll notice these are roller style lifters. So on a roller style lifter, you don't want it turning sideways on the camshaft. So these have a flat on the side there, which keeps them locked in specifically so that they cannot twist, and so that keeps them on the camshaft, on the lobes correct. So we're going to put the 2 new lifters in, we're going to drop them in, tighten up these bolts, and then we'll get ready to put the heads on, or the head on.
I did not take this part apart. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
I am not responsible for this. Hey, look, they've even got a groove right there, so they're solid right in.
Okay. Now, you just push this one in, or is there something else that needs to be done?
Should be good. As long as the flaps are there, it goes right back where it was, correct?
Okay. And nothing goes over top of that?
Nope, got 2 bolts.
Oh, no. Push rods.
Oh,
This
yeah.
push rods.
Push rods go in after the head goes
Right.
Got a bolt there.
I've never dealt with
These
LS.
guys are square. These guys don't understand.
Oh, I guess there is a bolt there. What's the torque spec for those? Just enough?
Tight. I am not sure what the torque specs are on anything but the heads.
All right.
The rest of it is just elbow tight.
Now, I do know the sequence for that. That's Or should I say, hopefully LS isn't any different than a regular small block Chevy.
It's right there on the wall.
Let's see.
So I will run that through you, and then
Oh, that is different.
it is a little different. We're not actually going by torques. These torque to yield bolts go by rotation. We got brand new bolts, because you got to change the bolts when you do this because they are torque to yield bolts. So you're not torquing them down in a sequence as you would in an old school motor. You're going to torque them one time, and then you're going to go by rotation, by degrees. I'll show you that once we get some bolts on this.
You want me to hold it
A little
again?
different than the older ones.
Yeah.
Then you can do this.
That's about half smart. Hold on a second. That says front. Okay.
Yep, we front.
Just making sure.
Front to front. All right, so when it comes to the LS, depending on which motor you'll have, the early generation, I believe, or the like a Gen 4 like we have, when it comes to your main cylinder head bolts here, if they are all the same length, you will go through this process here. So we're gonna, obviously you see all the numbers on them. We're only focusing on these ones around the cylinder, so 1 through 10. So our first pass on 1 through 10 is gonna go 22 pounds. After that, we're going to rotate that bolt 90 degrees, all in sequence as they're numbered here. And then we're going to do 70 degrees on the third pass, same sequence as we have here. And then we'll go back, tighten down these upper ones, these 11 through 15s at 22 foot-pounds. I was actually concerned. I was like, man, I was going to call you and be like, hey, do you have a torque wrench real quick?
I do.
Well,
I mean, I was going to call you and ask, but I figured, hey, you got one. I figured you had one.
I've had one for years. I've never had it recalibrated. And then I noticed it was sitting on like 100 foot-pounds while I was in the controller. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna wing it.
There you go.
It's okay. It only asked for 22 pounds. So we're gonna make one pass around the big ones at 22 pounds, and then we'll go back and do the degree thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back and do 11 through 15.
Now, do you put yours down gently with a gun? Okay.
Yeah. But I need to get some oil over it.
Oh.
We're gonna run through the sequence. Like I said, I already showed you the sequence on my board, but you can Google this stuff. I'll put a little thing up in the corner so you'll see exactly what it is. But we're gonna make 3 passes. So my torque wrench, the lowest it'll go, 25 pounds. It calls for 22. I'm not worried.
Close enough.
Close enough. So we're gonna go in the sequence. We're only working on the 2 main rows, the 2 big bolts, the 15mm head bolts. So we're gonna make 3 passes. First one's gonna be at 22 foot-pounds. So.
Okay. I was just looking at it. Yeah, this gets done after all of this. That's weird.
Yeah. 1, number 2. 4, 6.
Make sure.
Yeah, somebody's got to keep track of me.
Yeah. And then
All right, now we got to go.
the itty bitty ones.
No, actually, they go last. They literally go last.
Oh, you have to do the entire cycle of these before you do these.
Yep.
Okay. And what are these?
That's
go
how I
at?
read it.
Okay, and what are these?
22 foot-pounds.
Oh yeah, right where it
So
says
they're
11
babies.
through 15
They're
last
babies.
22 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. All right, so the first one we've got to go, this round, we're going to go 90 degrees. So that means that we need to make everything, this bolt turn 90 degrees. So we don't have a digital torque wrench or anything fancy. We're just going to eyeball our 90 degrees. So we're going to make that exact same pass at 90 degrees. So I'm just kind of using the head to kind of line up where I'm at.
Once you get this installed, Andy's gonna punch it one time and blow it up.
No, that'd be me.
Oh.
All right, so we're on a third pass. Third pass is only 70 degrees. we can at least create a visual out of this.
Oh, cool.
We'll take the digital Digi Pro here.
What's it called?
It's a Digi Pro.
That's the name brand?
No, it's by Fowler. Fowler's a big micrometer in their bike.
Okay.
So to give you an idea, this is 70 degrees. So where we were kind of going, 90 degrees straight down here, we're only going to be 70 degrees.
About 530.
530. Call it like you see it. We're going back to the same sequence again.
There.
There. One little click. Like that.
Yep. Shoulders will be tight tomorrow morning. Can you imagine a machine shop where they have to do this? How many motors they do a day? Yeah.
So I'm sure this looks very easy when it's not in a car. Which is why we're doing all this now.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have to worry about it leaking.
Not to mention you not have to bend it over the fender the whole time and your back goes out.
Exactly.
We're old. Yeah.
All right, now 22 pounds at the top rope.
You need this anymore?
I do not. Just click it off.
Oh. I'll
You can borrow.
I'll have to go get me one.
Great fabrication. Used to love using that thing all the time. I was doing a roll cage and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Figure
that
out
would
what
be
kind of
good.
angle you-
Yeah. I always did my roll cages by eye. That's probably why they didn't pass tech very often.
But did you use muffler pipe?
No.
Okay.
I used
See,
real pipe.
That's the kicker right there. As long as you did not use muffler pipe, we're good.
I was the driver, so I was thinking of safety.
Right. This ain't gonna be much of this bad boy, so.
25.
All right. Yep.
It might not click on that one. Okay, there you go.
Got it. 11. Or number 11. Number 12. Yeah, buddy.
I had a torque wrench. It said it did 10 pounds, but no, it did not do 10 pounds because I stripped out some head bolts. Not head bolts, but intake bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it did not do 10 pounds.
I've never had one that would do that low.
You got to use one of those little ones that are in
Inch
inch
pounds?
pounds. Yeah.
Yep.
I've got one, but I never could figure out how to read it. Because you said you didn't have the gasket for the back one, right?
No, we have all that.
Oh, you do?
We have all the stuff we need now. So
Oh, okay.
what we need to do, I guess, is probably put the seals in the rear cover and the front cover.
Okay.
And then we can get the timing gear on, the new stuff, new timing gear, new oil pump.
Okay.
Then we can start putting the gear or the covers on.
Oh, you got a new oil pump.
We also need to, I forgot about the barbell back here. There's like an old diverter that goes there. It's plastic.
Okay.
So we can probably do this now, actually.
How do you take that out?
Well, what I was thinking is we can remove this arm,
Okay.
but I wasn't sure if maybe we need to turn the motor up just so we get the stress off
That's
this
probably
side.
the best idea, yeah.
And then I don't know, I saw guys take a wood screw and do it.
Oh, drill it in and pull it out?
Yeah.
That doesn't go, oh, they're going to go here. Sorry, I used my brain.
There we go.
Damn, just that easy.
Just that easy.
That's pretty cool. Stuff I'm doing. I don't feel like such a complete idiot.
Got through that. Let's get on
There it goes.
in there.
There
Just-
it goes.
You know what it needed? It needed a little twist.
It just needed more lube.
More lube, little twist.
Yeah.
And I just need to get that last little bit in there. Big hammer.
Yep, I got one of those too. I I don't have the brass punch though. I need to get one of those.
Looks like this one. All right.
There we go. All right, I'll let you take the top part then. Get out the camera's way. We'll go from the bottom up. So I did this earlier. I know it fits. Worked.
Get this. We are way out of whack.
What do you need?
I believe what we need to do is take tension off of these
Okay.
so we can roll the cam a little bit. Alright, so we got a brand new damper. So the other one was broke. Brand new damper going in first. Alright. Good and tight. Good and tight. Let's get this thing lined up. Cam don't want to spin.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I guess there are some that need to be loosened more than others. This one was bouncing.
Oh, okay.
We're good now?
Now we're good. All right, give me a little turn.
Which way?
Down. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit. Here. Why is it not? Why is it not going on? I'm confused.
You want a screwdriver? Get it?
All right.
I told you, hitting shit with a
Bring me
hammer.
back. Well, we'll make sure the signature. Yes, gear to gear. Learn new things every day. Hot rod impact.
Yeah. Now, what is this pin for? Just to hold that piece in?
Apparently, so you can pull it.
Pull it now?
Yeah. Hold on, wait.
Ah, shit. You bastard. So 50 foot-pounds,
Single
and then
bolt.
you go 50 degrees.
Single bolt VVT is first pass 55 pounds and add 50 degrees of rotation. So,
Oh, guess we will need that tool back again.
okay. Already there. Now 50 degrees. That's not a whole lot. Go from there to there. All right.
You got bolts in your hand?
I do.
Okay.
About
You would know more than me. I've never read up on LS. One of these days I might.
Feel like to me. We'll go ahead and install balancer.
This one?
It's coming.
I got it?
I got it.
Alright. Well, I complained about my one impact because it didn't have any balls. So Sharon went out and bought me one.
All right. 200 foot-pounds.
What size do you think those top ones are? 13s?
Looks like it.
That's something that can clog up a damn.
Okay, that's as good as we're gonna go.
A valve when it comes loose.
No new hernias.
No, there's not 12. Or 13. That would make it a 13 and a half.
All right, old bell out. New bolt in.
What is this?
$22 foot-pounds or 25? Oh, shit. Are we gambling on it?
I'm looking it up. Oh yeah, that one's loose. I missed that one. Alright. Let's not leave my glove in there.
Put a finger in there. Snub. Oh, you got there. You snub that up when you get a chance.
What, that one? Yeah.
Yep. Sensor.
Alright, snug a dug.
Look at Doug.
When we flip this over, we're done with it. Oh, wait a minute. We need to roll. Do these back.
Yep.
Got it.
We'll try it again. Oh, there you go. Voila!
This is so much faster with two people.
It is, isn't it?
This takes forever when I'm by myself. Well, at least you got clear and not white.
It's not gonna put white caulking on it.
I was watching what Diddy's Speed Shop, and he was doing one. He was putting white shit all over it. It was like liquid. I'm like, what in the fuck is that? And even he finally decided, okay, I'm not using that.
This,
See, look at the size. The other one's same size.
okay.
You want to use the new ones or not?
Let's see if that one fits in. If it feels good, we'll go with it. Feel?
Yeah.
Feel kind of janky.
Feel like a Saturday night hooker.
Woo!
Can we try a new one? Yeah? No?
Does it feel like the O-ring was too big, or does it feel like the whole thing is too big for the hole?
No, the O-ring was just like slipping right through it.
Okay.
There was no resistance. O-ring test, number 2. Yeah, now we have resistance.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, here's.
We're really making a mess this time with tools everywhere. Even these two long ones go.
Yep, those two long ones are the very back ones.
Okay. Oh, you didn't clean the bolts?
No.
I don't see any extra parts yet.
Okay.
You know, they always got to change the most minor things so you have to save more money.
Yep.
Anything else you can think of?
The only thing that's literally left is the valve cover gaskets, or valve covers. But I mean, they really don't need to go on because I need to dump some oil on everything.
Right. And you need to see it when you pump the oil anyway.
Yep. So that's. A little more. Trying to get hold of it. Not as much room. Well, this together, I'm not really sure how much you learned. Hopefully you learned something.
We did.
We got to figure it out. Hopefully it'll stay together. We'll find out in the future. So, thanks to Scott, Whatever Garage, go check him out. And as usual, hopefully you learned a little something. If you did, do me a favor, like, subscribe, tap that bell. And I'll see you when we fit this bad boy in that Cherokee, or Commander. Keep calling it a Cherokee.
Later.
I wish it was a Cherokee.